My third Xbox is like running non-stop.
So that
But
is a downside a little bit. It has been quite costly to
us.
have a host for
Yes.
Minecraft.
But it's been great. Like we have we okay, before we started this, we had a couple of the Girl Tribe gaming girls playing Minecraft on their own, and we started the world up. So Zen bought the game, I bought it the next day. The next day after that, we had the whole Girl Tribe set up. So it's been less than 2 weeks, and we have I think 14 girls off and on playing in the world.
Hmm.
And
From
we
all over
have,
the world too, like
oh
real
yeah,
world, you know.
yeah, we have, girls from, all over the US. We have Canadians, we have our UK members, we have girls from the Middle East, we've got an Australian. I mean, it's so neat. And they can
Yeah.
just pop in whenever, it's convenient for them, and they play, and we just kind of chill, and we've gotten to know a lot more people than we knew before.
Yeah, and we've said there's a basic rule of don't take people's stuff and don't, kill other animals. But it's interesting. We don't have a lot of rules
Yeah,
and
just
anybody
be
can build
nice.
anything they want, but it's interesting to see everybody's creativity and where they choose to build, how they build, and
Yeah.
how they come together as a community. I feel like in a way it's like a utopia
It
that we're
is.
all together in this world building it the way we want to.
It is. And and like Zen, if you're in the middle of a project, when so Zen has a problem. We have found that she builds houses obsessively. How
I
many?
have four houses. This
I
is not like
You have
a
more than
big deal.
four. You have
No,
7 houses, Zen. I've counted.
seven?
Yes.
Seven. Where, how
Counting
do I
your
have
tree
seven?
houses and everything. And your floating world. You made like a
Those aren't
floating
houses.
island? That
Those aren't,
counts.
I don't live up there. There's not a bed up there.
Oh, that counts. But anyways, it's like, like Zen was making this house. It was out of like this white, really cool white stone.
Quartz
And
from the
yeah,
nether or
quartz from the
hell, whatever you
nether.
want to call it.
And she needed more. And the girls were pulling together to give her the quartz that she needed. And,
Yep.
like another girl tomorrow is going to start building. We have like a video game sculpture garden area now, and she's going to build a Sonic the Hedgehog, and she's like, I need lapis, and next thing you know, the girls are all donating. It's really neat. They're all helping each other.
Yeah, and it's just we have the headquarters area that has an enchanting table and
It
you
has
know,
We have rooms for the newbies to stay in,
yeah.
and
So,
supplies chests, and
oh my gosh, it's just
yeah,
ridiculous.
it's so funny. Like you're walking around and you hear some of the stuff I hear people say. It's just hilarious.
Yeah. And we didn't mention all the crafting that you can do, how you can craft different tools, craft, saddle, or I don't know if you can craft a saddle, but
No.
your armor, you can craft an
Hmm.
armor. So there's so many different options that stuff you can build for your character that's
Yeah.
outside of like a house and everything.
Yeah. And it's like some people, they don't feel like they're creative, and it holds them back from playing. But once you get them in and they realize they don't have to be creative, like they could just, I'm like, just be yourself. Don't worry about it.
Yeah.
Just,
Yeah.
even if you live in a square box, you don't have to be creative.
And sometimes the girls just like to mine. Like you have some
Oh,
girls
yeah.
that just like to go down and start digging a hole and mine, which
Oh,
that's a whole
yeah.
nother part of the game. So you have survival and crafting and mining, and then you're in this huge world. Like our world is set to like a large world.
Hmm.
So you can go around and go event on different adventures, like take a boat and go to different islands and
Oh,
discover different
yeah.
villages and temples.
Yeah.
So
Oh, yeah.
it's
Tell them about your temple experience then.
okay, I had a few temple experiences, but you have to also remember that all of us who were entering this world, 90% of us were complete noobs at Minecraft. So we
Yeah.
were dying left and right because we didn't know what we were doing.
Oh, I
So
know.
there was a couple of us down in a mine, like a huge mine, and we were lost. I'm trying to think, there was like a few times, and
Hmm.
we didn't know how to get out. So we were digging for a while. We got up pretty far, and then there's a waterfall. So then Jenna and I decided that okay, screw this. One girl already has died in lava, so we gotta get out of here. So then we start taking this waterfall up, thinking that we'll get into another opening in this cave. And no, it's the damn ocean. It's like all of a sudden we come shooting out of the ocean, and there's like an octopus in the on the distance, and we're like, okay, swim to the top, and you run out of air, but we made it.
Oh man.
But,
Yeah.
oh, okay. I do have another story. I should tell that one later though.
The pressure plate story?
The pressure plate. Okay, I'll tell it.
Yes.
So another time the noobs were out on an adventure, and we came across a temple, and we knew there was a pressure plate at the bottom of it. And this was Jenna. It was Jenna with me again, and she made it down to the bottom, and I'm of course taking forever to get down there. I make it, and I'm super excited. And when I get super excited, I forget my surroundings and everything. And Jenna's like, just make sure you don't step on the pressure plate, because it's trapped with TNT and will blow up. And instantly, I step back, and I'm like, boom, and I hit that pressure plate, and we go flying. All the treasures that are in the temple blow up. Yeah. And it's just a huge crater. Like, but that's the best thing. It's like it's weird, and I feel weird saying it, but it's like these time you spend building and going on these little adventures with everybody. Mm-hmm. They feel more real than you would think when you look at this game and you see like you're running around with a bunch of pixel block heads, and that it just like,
it's like, hey Zen, come on over to my house, and I'll give you stuff, or like we're turning on zombies on easy, or not zombies, but the monsters on the easy mode tomorrow, and actually it'll be the next day. Anyhow, we're turning on the monsters, so now we're really going to have to work together, and we're already planning out like our food and different things, and like sharing, and
so like we do spend a lot of time in peaceful mode, which is great for building and just social, just being fun. But like you said, we will turn the monsters on off and on.
Yeah. But even in peaceful mode, it is a challenge, because we have to mine all of our own items in order to build stuff. In creative mode, it's just there. So at least we're working for that. And then we, like Supa and we started building the Space Needle. Mm-hmm. And oh my gosh, I have done more math building that thing and planning it. Who knew you needed math for video games?
See that, and it looks awesome. Thanks. I have to say,
all we have done is the elevator. But check this out. It looks cool. So we did it to 1/5 scale, which I already told you, Zen. But so we're doing it to 1/5 scale, and then when you go up the elevator, it takes about 40 seconds to get up it in the game. When we were researching facts about the Space Needle, it takes 41 seconds to get up the elevator in the Space Needle.
See, that's cool.
That's crazy. Yeah, we're going to try to finish that up. But yeah, I have to do some more math calculations on these lower plates to make sure I'm not going to do it and have it all wrong.
I know. See, that's where we also learned that we're different.
Oh, yeah.
Jen and I, is that she bought a sketchbook with squares on it as a grid, so she can sketch out her plan in Minecraft before she builds. Mm-hmm. And like me, I just start throwing bricks on the ground, and I'm like, we'll figure this out as we go.
Yeah, we were building, Zen and I did a project together. We built this like huge NES system on the water with the controller and everything. And actually we have just a teeny tiny bit to finish up. But yeah, she's all just building off a picture, and I'm like, are you sure that's not too wide? She's like, oh, I don't know. We'll see. And then she's like, oh, no, we'll fix it. And then she fixes it. And I'm like, well, do you think it's like 4 blocks? And you're like, I don't know. I guess it looks about right? It turned out perfect.
It looks great. But it's funny how we find those things out that we build completely differently.
Yeah. And some people just keep building houses, and I have to tease you.
I'm going to build another house and not tell you where it is. Just saying.
No. Well, I have, my regular main house. I have a tree house that overlooks the nudist beach.
Oh, gosh. Let's just leave it at that.
Let's skip that. And then I have a hidden place that I have made that no one has found yet. I went off on an adventure by myself one night. I went out. It probably took me, after I found the place I wanted to build on, it was it was like a 30-minute boat ride back.
Oh my gosh, I'm never gonna get there unless somebody takes me for an adventure.
Yeah, so I made this, like, you'll find it. If somebody can find it, I swear I'll find a prize or something to give you. It's so it's like this, you can see it from, the boat, and it's like this land that juts out a little bit, but it was like a mountain, like a miniature mountain in the snowy area that's also jungle. It was kind of weird. And I just built this stone structure with all these lights and put signs in there. So if somebody ever finds it, they have to tell me.
I kind of just want to go for a ride, and if I do that,
crazy.
I'll never return.
Well,
like, that's another thing we should
yeah.
mention. You have to, like, there's multiple maps. Like,
Oh,
you
the
start
world.
in a world and you build a map. Like, and then when you leave, you have to craft another map. And this world is so huge. I don't even have enough. I have only been to probably like maybe 15% of it.
Yeah, it's crazy how big the maps are, because you see the map you're holding and you think, wow, this world's big. But then you don't realize once you walk off that map, you're actually walking onto another map. And there's that one map that you had was 1/36th of the entire world. It's crazy big. Like, you can just get lost. I got really lost. I was using the sun to navigate my way.
Oh my
And
gosh,
then
it's so great.
It rained for like 3 days straight. I got so lost, and finally I made it home. I was so happy. I go, I'm glad to be home.
And it's funny how you feel that, like, when the weather changes and it's raining, or like there's a crazy thunderstorm and it's so loud you can't hear anybody talking because the rain's coming down and the thunder, or when you're lost in a cave and you're getting scared that you're going to lose everything.
Oh man, Zen. Last night I was working so hard. I got this new diamond pickaxe and I enchanted it, and it was like this amazing pickaxe, and I was getting all these materials for all these projects. And then I panicked because, like, this gravel started falling on my head and I was about to die. I jump and I fell so far to my death. It was bad. I lost everything. When you die, you drop everything, you spawn back at your house, and I went right back to the same spot, and it was all gone. It was so sad.
Yeah, that happened to me when I fell off that cliff. I lost everything.
I love when it says that you tried to swim in lava.
Yeah. So we are having a blast with this game, obviously.
Obviously.
And I will continue. It's been a great change in my gaming.
Yeah, like...
So...
It's been a really nice change. We've really gotten to hang out with girls and just talk. And
yeah.
Zen, I forgot to check my stats, but in the first 3 days, I had played it 55 hours.
I think you're at, I want to say you're like in the 80s now.
Oh my goodness.
And I'm at like 50 something.
Wow, Zen.
In game.
You don't usually play games that many hours.
No. So
wow.
I love it's. I want to play it right after we get done recording this.
Me too.
It should be very interesting to see what Microsoft does with it. I'm curious to see. I just hope they don't push the whole augmented reality.
Yeah, like it needs to be a choice.
Just augmented reality. Like, if anything, just add a few different textures or more animals or different worlds or different environments. That's one thing I wish I could go for, is having, I mean, you have desert, rainforest, regular forest, and then like a snowy land. I could go for just one or two more different type of environments.
Wonder what they could be, though.
I don't know. I mean, like, maybe it's just them to look a little bit different too.
Yeah.
Like, when you've been to one desert, you pretty much have been to all the deserts.
I just wish there's two things I want. If we're making a wish list real quick.
Yeah.
I would like more things to build with different colors aside from wool. And I want spotlights. Like, I'm like putting things up in the sky. I want it lit up.
Oh my gosh, that just gave me a brilliant idea. We have to build the bat symbol in the sky with glow rock.
Oh, that's going to be fun.
Yes.
See, we're already making new ideas.
We should also mention really quick
the downside
of it. It's only 8 people at a time in the world, and that includes